I would have gone the Arabian line. He flew me Emirates. He said Emirates was better because it provided some things that men required when they are traveling. Of course, which I did not partake myself. So anyhow, we went to Dubai. He took me around. He showed me where to buy what. And at that point, Major was buying a container. And myself, I only managed to buy 10 rolls of fabric. So mine I could hold like this, and his was a container. Nevertheless, he took me there. And for that reason, until today, I'm also a partaker of that business. Ile kitu Major hajanifunza peke yake ni matatu. Hiyo sikuweza kuingia. So and of course, that is how I also partake of Joseph's generosity and the way he has imparted the values that he has to his family. And really, he's a very solid man. And what you see Major being an industrious man who is very good in his business, quite shrewd a businessman, is part of that. Of course, in 2017, I then became Major's chairman of his campaign. I was there in Kayole. The Kayole people here will attest to that. I'm the one who was doing the background work, organizing and doing all that, because Kayole was really a rough place. I don't know. We had the member of the National Assembly that time, who was also a mayor before, and it was not an easy place. So we organized politics there in 2017, and we were able to manage, but not managing without bruises. Your Excellency, at one point, we suffered greatly with the Major here. This guy in 2017, you know, his certificate had also gone again. But this time around, we were ready and we were prepared because we had also studied how this thing was working. And at that point, I remember one day he was hit by one of those gentlemen, his leg, until it got twisted, and he was admitted in Guru Nanak. But by the time he was being admitted in Guru Nanak, I was personally also in Aga Khan getting stitches on my face. I had 8 stitches on my face in 2017. And I had blood all over. And I was hiding so that the media could not capture that bad, horrible image. And of course, after that is when now Major became, when we went to every court at the nomination level and also at the election level. We went to every court in Nairobi. And after that is when now I contested for the Speaker of Nyeri Assembly. And of course, Mheshimiwa Major now came in handy. I remember one day we sat outside the Outspan Hotel at the back. And Major now was an MP. And so being an MP, he could make a call and people send him money. He even called some. I can see some here. Some sent him 100,000. Some is a former MCA of Kayole North. Yeah. And that's we were able to raise, I remember, 1 million one Saturday afternoon at outside Outspan Hotel. And that's how now I ended up becoming a speaker, and Major was MP in Nairobi. And of course, the story continues. And now here we are brothers, and we hold together, and we are moving together. And all this is because of what this Mzee has imparted on us. And of course, at the center of this story, as I finish, is one of our sisters here, whom I would really want to recognize, Julia. Julia, just stand. I want the Deputy President to see you. This is our sister here. I want to pick her out amongst every other person, because this our sister has invested in us. That campaign that we did in 2017, I will not talk about the 2013 one, because I was not involved. But the one we did in 2017, I used to pick everything from her. And I know I picked more than 20 million from her to do that campaign. So if I say, Major, you are sponsored by your sister, I will not be wrong at all. In 2022, she did not sponsor you. She ran away from you because now you are able to walk on your feet. You know who now benefited from that. I was there, and now I could go personally and pick so much from her. I will not disclose how much, at least for myself. But I can tell you she did. Ametusimamisha watu wengi, ametujenga sana watu wengi. So it's good to recognize her. Na dekemuhe mahoa already ali moyo. Kana toguo. Very good. So these are very good family. We love them and we like to work with them. So with that, really, I now would like to go very fast and introduce. But before I say that, let me just say something that Dad told me. The last day, the weekend before he passed, I was with him in Nairobi Hospital, and the words he told me are these, and Mama Esther, you were there, Wangoi, she was there with me, she heard the words that he told me. He told me, Mheshimiwa, these my children love me so much. And these my children have invested everything they have in me. And then he added, these my children have taken me anywhere and everywhere in the world to ensure that I'm safe and I'm healthy. And for sure, I remember one time they took him to India many years ago, and they took care of him. And he told me, if